I think having an open book is really important, and I think that where issues are identified, it's really simple. Address them. Just actually make sure that we are paying people in a fair and equitable way. That's, you know, sort of, whether that's for gender or anything else, or any other difference, people should be paid fairly. It's a non-question in a way. Kind of across the board it is generally, and I think the more conversation we have about diversity, the better. But interestingly, just even hearing on the radio this morning about our ageing population, and I think age is becoming a huge issue. You know, we old isn't old anymore. People don't necessarily want to retire or fully retire when they hit retirement age, because they've still got so much life left in them, and actually, you know, sort of continuing to work can be really enjoyable. And, you know, so I think we do need to look at age as one of the key areas in terms of diversity that really needs addressing, and needs addressing soon. And because we've got that ageing population that's, you know, sort of the baby boomers are really now, you know, sort of many sort of reaching retirement age and just in going beyond, but actually they still want to be an active part of society. So we need to make sure that we're not losing all that knowledge and experience because we want a younger model, and, you know, somebody who is going to work in a way that that suits, you know, that sort of suits the industry at this particular time. I think we need to be just as flexible. I think there's just cut out all the biases, you know. So, I mean, we, you know, no longer obviously can have age on application forms, anything like that, which is, you know, a really good thing. I think there's probably a bit of an education process, because, you know, sort of if you're much younger interviewing somebody much older, you need to actually understand what the gift is that you've got, you know, sort of sitting opposite you, who this amazing person is with all their experience, and not just see, you know, sort of not just see the age. And actually really understand the benefit that person can bring. There's I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and we were talking about sort of promotions and how people are, you know, so eager to get the next promotion, to climb the ladder, that sort of thing. And there's a bit of sort of just do another round, just do one more lap, and then you'll know, because that knowledge and experience is absolutely invaluable. I guess there's actually a wonderful organisation that I would push them towards, called Token Man. Token Man has been working tirelessly for the last 4 years to actually bring about the gender debate, and actually help men to understand some of the challenges that women have with regards to gender equality within the workplace. And they've done some brilliant interviews with some of the sort of the top male and female CEOs in the industry, and I think the work they're doing shines a light for men in a way that it's really difficult for women to do themselves sometimes, if that makes sense. So first of all, I'd say to every single one of them, congratulations for applying, because it's a huge step even to get to a place of actually putting an application forwards, of actually kind of having the sense of yourself going, yeah, I can do this, I'm worth this. And so I think, yeah, each one of them, huge congratulations. I think I would also say to them, you know, sort of, if they win, if they're shortlisted, if they're not shortlisted, they've achieved an incredible amount. They should be really, really proud of everything that they have achieved, because to be putting themselves forwards, you've got to have a go. You know, sort of, if you don't have a go, if you don't take that step forwards, then you're going to stay where you are. You know, sort of, there's a sort of sense of progression. If you know, sort of, if you can be making those small steps and those small steps to make a difference. It will make a difference to your life and your progress and your sense of self. And so doing that every day really, yeah, I think it deserves huge congratulations. Be yourself, keep going, keep smiling every day, wake up and have a go. There's Nicola Mendelsohn, I remember, used to speak about having chutzpah, and which was wonderful, and so she would just absolutely have a go, and if you don't put yourself forward, you're not going to make the progress. So absolutely have a go. What's the worst that can happen?